so Maria, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once I went to a tea estate in Darjeeling. So my friend who had the garden, he took me first to his office and then inside the garden to show the details. And right on the door of his office, there was a small little board. I really liked it because I am very great fond of tea. I can take tea any number of times. And my tea is very less expensive. Only hot water and dip, that's it. By factory settings, we are all divine. But when we use our phone, there are many unwanted, useless apps pre-download. We keep on downloading. And this device cannot handle all those unwanted apps. There are many viruses in that. And there are 3 types of viruses which affect the factory settings. First, HIV virus, you know that? It is a biological virus. Second is this computer or the digital virus. It is a logical virus. They add a logical fallacy in the software and the software goes in loops and it cannot solve further. Third virus is you and me. The third virus is illogical. So one is biological, second is logical, and third is illogical. What makes us miserable? Because of unwanted downloads. And what are those unwanted downloads? 2 things: possessions and relations. If this point you can understand, you have really understood spiritual life perfectly well. How many garbage we have collected in our life in terms of possessions and in terms of relations. Therefore, it is we who have to decide whether we want to make our life a fulfillment or fulfillment. That we have to decide. And if we have decided that, then you will see simpler life is happy life than the complicated life. And our life becomes so complicated because there are so many things going on in head. There is a rule: Janati, Ichchati and Karoti. 3 stages. When we know something, then we desire. Either I want or I don't want. Janati, Ichchati. Then Karoti. And once the desire prompts us in our heart, then we cannot stop, but we have to act. This is the principle used by the telemarketing. See? They will be showing during that 11, 12 o'clock time, when all the male folks have gone, school children have gone, this Maharani had nothing to do, immediately start the TV. And there, the new kitchen gadgets, a potato cutting machine, and that machine's glory is sung, that it can cut potatoes in exactly the same shape and size, 5 kilo potato in 2 minutes. And demonstration is done. And you keep watching. And then original MRP 21,000. If you call right now on the number is given, it will cost you only 2,100. Such a great discount. And then immediately call. And such calls never go waste. They come perfectly. And you get that machine next day. Now the question is, in the house, how many people are there? Hum do, hamara koi nahi. Only 2 of them. Now that machine has come. What will you do by cutting 5 kilograms of potato only for 2 of you? Then you have to show it to the public. And then you make something, and then you call the people for some gathering, and then make something out of that potato, and then expect people will say, hey, how did you cut so perfectly? Every potato piece is so perfect. But nobody asks. People have come there to eat, not for discussing it. And then she is becoming more and more miserable. And then, how do you like potato vegetable? Oh, it is tasty, but salt is little more. But otherwise it is good. No. Then what? How it is cut? What is there to cut? Actually, I got a machine. See, friends, don't give the key of your happiness in the pocket of others. We become happy when somebody tells us, oh, you are so beautiful. And if that person says, no, I was just kidding. All gone. See, my friends, to be happy, you require nothing. Watch this world. Learn from every experience. With every additional experience, you will grow wise. See? But the problem is, we are unable to learn. Therefore, watch this world. One thing which I told you, don't talk to yourself. Where from I learned this thing? I have been traveling like mad all through. So on the airports, you have to wait till your announcement is there. So I don't get bored anywhere. I make others bored. I don't get bored. So you watch the people. If somebody is alone, what is happening? He is talking to himself. Constantly talking. And then you go, what did you say? No, I didn't say anything. In his talking to himself became so loud that it was heard by others also. That day I realized what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. Mauna is not the discipline of speech. Mauna is the discipline of mind. Maunam Atma Vinigraha. And therefore, one has to consciously get into this. See? Don't talk to yourself. You will be happy. To add to this, stop or start listening to silence. Now I am taking you deeper and deeper. 2 things. Talking is karmendriya, kriya shakti. Listening is jnanendriya, jnana shakti. 2 of them. Yesterday evening, that Kabir bhajan you have heard. If you remember, he has made thing. Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. These Kundalini is dealt with in three ways. One is Kriya Kundalini, second is Prana Kundalini, and third is Jnana Kundalini. This you won't get anywhere because we are busy. So Kriya Kundalini is get lost in the physical things. This asana, that asana, this way, that way. Put something here, support something about here, and Ganesh, Ganpati, Bappa, Moria. Second one is the Prana Kundalini, wherein they will be breathing in and then Kumbhaka, and then hit that Kumbhaka on the Mooladhara chakra, and then this Kundalini Shakti, which it will start rising up, it will so slowly go up, serpent power as they call, and it goes and then breaks the cranium. That is the Prana Kundalini. And third is the Jnana Kundalini. Now, first two things, normally people do it and get lost. The third one, what I am going to talk to you is this. See, all the problems of life, all the miseries of life are only because of wrong thinking. This is the basis of whole spiritual life. Avichara kruto bandha. Because of the incomplete thinking, all the problems crop up. See? Therefore, what is to be done? Our thinking, understanding should be correct. Now see about thinking. Neither our parents taught us how to think. They themselves didn't know. See? How they don't know? This happened in USA. My neighbor was a white person, and Sunday they do normally gardening here and there. So he was watering the plants, and his son came. He said, "Dad, I want to ask you a question. How to become an intelligent husband?" So the dad looked at the child and ignored. Continued his work. Again he came, "Dad, you are not answering my question. How to become an intelligent husband?" Even then he kept quiet. Then third time, same question, nagging. He got so angry. "Do you know, there is nothing like intelligent husband in this world. Those who are intelligent, they never become husband. To be, therefore the world is divided into two. Married and happy people." See, we get so much involved in this world. Don't get too much involved. So this Jnana Kundalini is what? Ida Pingala. Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Be attentive. From my fist, from one point, when two fingers come from the same point, you take a single dot, and from there you draw two lines. These two lines will always have an angle. They cannot be parallel. They will have angle. And as you go away from the source, as you go away from the origin of these two lines, the distance between the two will start widening, increasing, is it not? And when we go far away from these two lines, then it is far distant. Once I was in Alaska, sitting in that plane, and that pilot, she said, "You can do what you like, I am here, don't worry." So I just tried to fiddle with something. He said, "You know, if you change 0.1 here, you will be landing 100 kilometers away from your destination." I said, "How come?" That time I discovered this principle. Here it may be only 1 degree, but when you go away, that 1 degree becomes a wide angle. If this is clear, talking is Kriya Shakti. Listening is Jnana Shakti. Now, what is our condition? As regards knowledge, none of us lack. Knowledge-wise, we are perfect because we are the expressions of knowledge. So, knowledge-wise, we are perfect. Then, Kriya, action-wise, here the problem comes. Now, what is the knowledge? Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. But what is our condition? Early to bed and early to rise. But we never go to bed early and never wake up in the morning. So our own knowledge is denied in our actions. See? So knowledge is not reflected in action. Meaning the distance between the knowledge and the action is widening day by day. When I came here early, I came for my cup of tea. These girls are very sweet. They kept for me. So somebody asked me, you came before the lecture starts? I said, yes. A good teacher is never late for the lecture. Students are always late. Not the teacher. So knowledge must be represented in action. When knowledge is represented in action, you will never have the guilt and regrets in life. See? It is day to day. There is nothing great about it. And as a result, what happens? The gap between the Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti, it starts not widening, but coming to close. Be attentive. When knowledge and action, they merge. See? Like some Maharashtrian saint has said, Bole taisa chale, tachi vandavi paule. So one drunkard was going, oh. As he was talking, so he was walking. See? So action and knowledge, if they are synchronized perfectly, you are happy. See, friends, misery is when we are unable to practice what we know. Like, becoming angry is bad. We all know. But sometimes, for some reason, we become angry with our child or somebody and then do something what we should not have done. And afterwards, I don't know why did I hit my child so hard, his head is separated from the body. I don't know what to do now. See? Therefore, friends, to be happy, various techniques which are told in our scriptures, we have to understand them. One of the technique in yoga, we are in yoga institution, niyama. What are the niyamas? Shaucha, Santosha, Tap Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani niyama. Now other things you know. Shaucha, in Gujarat, they cannot say sh. They say sa. In Bengal, they cannot say sa. They say sh. Very funny, but great fun. So, shaucha becomes sauza. See? So, those who know Marathi, sauza means what and shaucha means what. Those who do not know, laugh without knowledge. Idea is be happy. Don't worry. Do you think those laugh, they understand? No. Many times it so happens, when something is going on, it happens in between. And your mind has gone here and there. And you are in your own frustration. And then suddenly all people laugh. And this fellow, he doesn't know. Then that person says, this is the joke. Then all are quiet. He only laughs. That is being happy. See, shaucha is external cleanliness and inner purity of intentions. It is not only cleanliness. Our hospitals will be shaucha. No. in Kedarnath many years before. Now it has changed. I went there with some group and somebody asked Swamiji, is there any toilet here? Yes, I am in charge over here. Then I saw a board somewhere, I said, go there. The board was in a dilapidated way written. Instead of writing in a straight way, it was written upside down. 2 words and again 2 words. And it should have been Shauchalaya. So it was written Sauchalaya. So when I read that, I enjoyed. And that person said, why, what is that? I said, can't you read the joke? He said, what is the joke? वो क्या है? Sauchalaya. I said, this is a state of happiness. See, Sauchalaya, you relax. So, Shaucha, then Santosha. Patanjali says, Santoshat Anuttama Sukhalavaha. Unparalleled bliss. When you are content, you are happy. ना उद्धव का लेना ना माधव को देना. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Just practice this for few seconds. Sit down quietly. You don't want anything, including God realization. Till such time, we want something, we will be miserable. Take your day-to-day experience. When we go to sleep, what is the process? We start giving up, everything we give up. And ultimately come in our room, go below the quilt, and what is the last thing that goes on? I want sleep. I want sleep. Till such time, this I and the want is, the sleep doesn't begin. Yena tejasi tat teja. The one who wanted, even he is given up. Therefore in sleep, there is nobody. That is why people want to go to sleep even in satsanga. I like those people who sleep in satsanga. They are already realized. Because they have deleted the I. They are happy. And the same thing happens in meditation. Many people, when they do meditation, they do sound meditation. That is why many people, when they teach meditation, switch off the lights so that you can enjoy your own meditation. Santosha is contentment. We have nothing to achieve in this world. Then live every moment fully, 100%. When you are taking food, enjoy every bite. In one house, we were taking food, me and my friend. His wife was giving the food. I said, Amma, there is no proper salt, give me some salt. And don't you have green chili? I like green chili. So she gave, and she said, Swamiji, at least you have asked. My husband never asks me anything. Whatever I give, he eats. Whether salt is less or more, he never says. I said, look here, I am a human being. I enjoy my food. I am not a buffalo. When you give a buffalo to eat, the buffalo says, namak kam hai. No. Friends, being happy. Celebrate your life in every experience. It's very simple. To be happy is to be in the present. To be in the present is not optional, it is compulsory. Just try this. And this is what exactly is all spiritual practice. When you people sit for meditation, what you do? Only this much, but we don't know that. Struggle, keep on struggling. This asana, that asana. And whole life goes only twisting the body. Mind remains crooked. See? And what is the crookedness in the mind? I want something, I want something. Avadhuta Gita, Ashtavakra Gita, Yoga Vasishta very distinctly, clearly tells, even if you have the desire for liberation, you will be in samsara. See? Who told us you are bound? Unnecessarily. I am so miserable. Nobody is miserable if we use a little bit of a grey matter. Therefore, santosha, contentment is the best thing that we have to practice. And how do we practice contentment? Our mantra, living at zero complaint level. No complaints. Whatever is there is okay. But we are constantly complaining. You know, when it is winter, we complain. Oh, it is too cold. Bhagavan says, okay, Baba, I'll bring summer. So then God brings summer. It is too hot. God says, okay, I'll bring a rainy season. It is too much raining. Bhagavan says, give anything to this damn fool, he only complains. And therefore, he doesn't answer our prayers. You know the various mudras? The mudra that Bhagavan, all gods have, is this mudra, isn't it? This mudra is not Abhaya Hasta. This mudra is enough. Kitna magoge? And this mudra, listen or else I'll give one. Desire fulfillment is not spiritual life. See, friends, living a long life is not spirituality. Living healthy life is not spirituality. Be very attentive. After having come in this form as a human being, the only last option is spiritual evolution. See, take Ashtavakra. What asana he has done? Take in the recent years our Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. What asana he was doing? Take Ramana Maharshi. What is this asana? Acharya asana. See, do it, but don't get lost in that. Otherwise, the whole life goes in twisting. And then what is the success in meditation? I can sit for half an hour, Swamiji, without any disturbance. Perfectly, I can sit for half an hour in Padmasana. Our buffaloes on the express highway, they sit comfortably. Even if a truck comes, they look at the truck fellow, so what? And for us, one small little mosquito comes, refuse to get disturbed. Santosha. See, whatever is needed for our evolution, that alone happens in our life. Again, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Karmashaya, you all know. What the Karmashaya gives us? Jati, Ayu and Bhogaha. What will be, where we will be born, with what kind of instrument? Jati, Ayuhu. How will be the longevity of your life? And Bhogaha. And what will be the experiences that are scheduled for us to go through. This is predetermined. Be ready. When you are ready, you are happy. When you are not ready, you are caught on the wrong steps and the frustration begins. And to attain this, the great master tells, Santosha. See, as much we are miserable because of ourselves, we are not miserable because of others. See, suppose I am miserable because of somebody, I will go away. But when I am miserable because of me, where will I go? Because wherever I go, there I am. And such people, they think they are disturbed because of others, so let me go to Himalayas. And after going to Himalayas, what they will do? Ganesh Pan Bidi shop. I have seen that, therefore I am asking. He was in Himalayas for a few years, then he came back to Nasik. And when I used to go to Shirdi, on the turning, there used to be one hotel. And we used to take snacks there. And outside there used to be Pan Midi shop, Ganesh Pan Midi shop. And he was matching with me, beard and all that, So I enjoy eating pan. Swamiji, you are a Swami, still you eat pan? I said, yes. Why? No puja is complete without tambulam samarpayami. You should eat pan. In our Banaras, you come. हम बनारस के हैं, छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला. There you will see traffic is terrible, jam, nothing, no place to move, yet nobody fights. Even if a bicycle comes and dashes, they look at each other and go away, don't fight. So my friend asked, how come people are so quiet here, they don't fight? I said, do you know, everybody has got a pan in their mouth. They may not have PAN card, but they have pan in their mouth. Now, enjoying the pan is more important than how you do. Now tell me, you have become happy or you are happy? You didn't get anything. Only you see the folly in this world and you discover your happiness. See? This is so simple. And how to do this? Only this contentment. Santoshat anuttam sukalama. Anuttama, unparalleled. Therefore, the more we practice this, so yama sadhana is done, how to deal with the world. Then you will be happy. Niyam sadhana is done, how to deal with ourselves. So we are disturbed, miserable because of two counts. Because of the world and because of ourselves. Now about the world you can do nothing. What can you do? The world has been like this. It will continue to be like this. This is a very simple rule. All those great Mahatmas have come to save this world. They were shaved off. The world has always been like this. It cannot be improved. Now be attentive. Our prayers are there. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. We chant these prayers. Not now, for years and years. Has anything come true? Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Within the same family, only 2.5. 2.5 means pregnant. See, even they are not happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. See, sarve santu niramaya. Everybody should be healthy. Not possible. See, sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Everybody should see auspiciousness. We see only ugly things. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Nobody should be miserable. Everybody is miserable. What is the use of this prayer? Be attentive. When you do this prayer, you change. See? When you have this thought, let everybody be happy, you start from yourself. See? If we decide, take a vow, nothing in this world can disturb me. Disturbance proof. See? Slowly and steadily, that will become our second nature. And then you will be able to see the folly. Therefore, santosha, contentment. Then, santoshat anuttama sukhalabha. Then, again this fellow has come. He is a disturbance creating element. Sixth element. So, then comes the shaucha, santosha, tapas. Now what is tapas? Tapas normally understood torturing yourself. That is not the tapas. Tapas is to be clearly understood. Two things are to be discovered in our system. Number one, we must discover freedom, independence from anything and any being, not dependent on anything. See? We are so dependent on so many things, so many things. Lesser the dependence, more the happiness. See? For every small little thing. You must have seen, give me that, get up and get it. See? Even a glass of water, we don't want to go and get up. See? Therefore, discover independence. Not dependent on anything. Get up in the morning, make your bed properly. Go and see how most of the houses, the beds are lying, acha koi aa jao. Laziness. Then second thing is self-confidence. Two things. When dependence is given up and self-confidence is invoked, you have learned the art of tapasya. Tapasya is invited problems. I will not take food for 7 days. And you keep on thinking about food. See? So what we do, instead of food going in the stomach, it goes in the head. और कितने दिन बाकी है? 4 दिन. Instead of that, keep your stomach full and head empty. Be happy. See these Ekadashi people, they do the same thing. On Dashmi, they eat double so that Ekadashi is there. Then on Ekadashi, they have separate dishes and they eat a lot. Whenever I go to some places, they say, Swamiji, your host is asking, tomorrow is Ekadashi, is Swamiji observing Ekadashi or he takes normal food? So I ask them, who is my host? If they are Gujarati and Marwadi, I observe Ekadashi. If they are others, I don't observe. Why? They, Gujaratis and Marwadis, they have spent their life only in eating. Such lovely dishes they come out. And then Dwadashi comes. Dwadashi is the real feast. Therefore, tapasya is not torturing yourself. Tapasya is discover your self-confidence. See? It is for this purpose. So you decide that I will sit and not talk to myself for next 1 minute. Oh, I cannot, I keep on talking, what should I do? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruyate. Abhyasa vairagyabhyam tan nirodha. Give it a try. That is tapasya. See? Another tapasya. I shall not talk about myself. This is tapasya. Whenever we talk to others, we keep on talking about ourselves. I was here, I was there. Who asked you? Observe. When we talk to others, we talk about the past. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Satsang hone ke baad chai piyenge. So here you already taken the cup in the hand. Try this too. That is real tapasya. See? And don't give up. It is possible. Many of us give up only because we have no confidence. See? There was a great Mahatma and during his sadhana period, he went to a great master and he said, I can't do the japa. I don't know, my mind runs here and there. He said, Klaibyam masma gama, don't be an importer, you can. Why you cannot? Is the sadhana is done by buffaloes or what? You can do it. Now start chanting after me. And he said, chant. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram. He started repeating. Go now. He continued chanting for next 15 days, non-stop. And then, aha, now I can chant continuously. And it stopped. Again, the worldly thoughts started disturbing. Again, he went to the same Mahatma. See, for 15 days, I could do it perfectly well. But now I cannot do. Again, what happened, I don't know. The Mahatma said, earlier also you were not chanting. I was having the remote control and I was chanting through you. Don't be dependent. Discover your inner strength. It is for this purpose tapasya is done. Not for torturing the body. So this is simple tapasya. Try this. Before we talk to anybody, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? कहना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन हमारे पड़ोसी की बहू हमारे बहू से अच्छी है. अरे महारानी, when you know कहना नहीं चाहिए, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, this I learned in Delhi. There was one Punjabi lady, very, very beautiful, elderly one. And her son was also very handsome. And he was in love with some girl, very ordinary looking, not matching to his handsomeness. And then he decided to marry her. So his mother told, I don't mind you get married to anybody, but at least see how handsome you are, how I can't even look at her. But the son got married to her. Thereafter, why America has attacked Afghanistan? Because I am not beautiful. Now what is the connection? It's raining too much because I am not beautiful. See? Corona has come because I am not beautiful. That one sentence, she is not beautiful, was killing that old lady. Was it necessary for her to say? It's only because we have not done tapasya. And therefore Bhagavan Krishna says, Mana prasada, saumyatvam, maunam, atma vinigraha. This is the real tapasya. See, and another thing I tell you, those who do the body tapasya, torturing, standing on one leg, this, that, you will see in our Puranas, all the tapasvis, they are extremely angry brand. Curse this fellow, curse that fellow. See? Sharp though, isko sharp, usko sharp. See all the rishis, constantly, they are the mobile shopping centers. You don't do this, I curse you, you will become like that. And they have that power and they curse. What is the use of these powers which are wrongly used? Because they were not gathered through knowledge and understanding. It is only by Kriya Shakti and Prana Shakti. No. Let it be under the umbrella of wisdom. See? And therefore, when Jnana Shakti is listening and Kriya Shakti is talking, our mantra, देखो सुनो, मत बोलो, don't react. All reactions begin from the mind. And the first reaction of our life is speech. Because grossified mind is speech. Like grossified water is ice. Water has no shape, no color. Ice has got a form, color, white. See, in the same manner, mind is without any specificity. Non-specific knowledge is mind. Now that mind expresses through the vision, eyes as vision. It continues to be non-specific. But when it lands on the worldly object, specificities are created, red, yellow, blue, etc. Round, square, etc. And then we are lost in the worldly things. So to be happy is withdraw from the world, come to the sense organs. Withdraw from the sense organs, come to the mind. So when we come to the sense organs, we give up choices. No choice. Whatever comes, take it as Bhagwan's prasad and celebrate life. See? Then we get out of the mind, come to the, get out of the sense organs, come to the mind. Don't harbor the virus of likes and dislikes. It can be done only by wisdom. One simple technique. Be attentive. Dvandvair vimuktaha sukhadukka sannehi gachanti amudaha padam avyayam tat. Amudaha gachanti. Those who are not fools, they alone attain this. What is this? This world is made up of complementary opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular except Paramatma. Anything you take, good, bad, birth, death, health, disease, like, dislike, joy, sorrows, friend, enemy, sound, silence, heat, cold. Everything in this world is complementary opposites. If this is the fabric of this world, the only option is accept cheerfully and be happy. See? But we want everybody should be happy. Where will the miseries go? Everybody should be healthy. Where will the doctors go? God has to take care of both of them. See? There should not be enemy. Where will be the friends go? If this is the fabric of this world, the only way is accept cheerfully or accept miserably. See, when you go to various countries, they give you immigration form. The useless form is that of USA. A big list. Are you a member of the terrorist organization? Yes, no. Are you carrying deadly weapons on your person? Yes, no. Are you having smuggling goods? Yes and no. So you are given a choice, yes and no. You say no, you are safe. Exactly the same way. When we were entering this world, we were given an immigration form. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering this terrible world full of miseries. Do you want to become miserable? Options are given yes and no. Those who are tick mark yes, Bhagavan says tathastu. Be attentive. We are miserable never because of anybody. We are miserable because of our choice. See? Like many people while eating, no control. Then आज जरा ज़्यादा ही हो गया. रोज की कहानी है वो. Every day the same. One mantra I'll give you, try this. We must have the ability to say no, and we must have the ability to listen no in life. You will be happy. People may say something, we have that no means no. See, I had to go to so many houses for food. But I tell them no, but they don't listen. They don't listen even that. They listen Vedanta. Even then I keep on talking. So, you tell, Amma, I don't know, I don't want, I'm really full. No. I have prepared with such a great love. If I take more and eat, I will die. Never mind. But eat. So I thought how to deal with these ammas. You do not know. With one mother, you ask your children how miserable they are. I got battalions of mothers all over the world. I am at the peak of miseries because of them. So then I thought, what to do. So the technique I found out. When they give, I didn't like it, is not good. And then watch her face. Oh, but I am saved. If you tell them I don't want, they will not listen. If it is not good, then they will listen. So learn to say no to the world. See? No, I never wanted to smoke because, the ragging in the college and my friends, and therefore I started, and slowly, one person gave me a Maha Mantra. What was that? Dhumrapanam Shatagodanam. When you offer a cigarette or bidi to somebody, it is equivalent to donating 100 cows. Dhumrapanam Shatagodanam Ek Ganga Snanam. And therefore we started smoking. If we say no in the beginning, the world will never disturb us. See? At the same time, have the ability to deny. No means no, and if you are denied, accept it gracefully. Perpetual success is very dangerous in life. We must have some failures. It is necessary. One example, one girl from Bombay, she was an architect student and did her everything teaching in college as a teacher. And she had a boyfriend. This girl was from Karnataka and the boy was Punjabi. They were together, decided to get married, fell in love, got hurt. And thereafter, the engagement ceremony was done in Bombay. And when the boy went back to Delhi, he said a wedding invitation to this girl to whom he was engaged, that thank you very much for introducing me to your friend. We have decided to get married. Therefore, please treat our engagement cancelled and join for our marriage if you really love me. She got the shock of her life. And she regressed back to the age of 5 or 7. College gone, her parents frustrated. She used to sit blank. She never knew anything Punjabi, only South Indian Kannada language. So the parents came and asked, Swamiji, we don't know what to do. I said, you go away, let me talk to her. Then I asked, hey, what is the language that you can talk? I can talk English, 28 years girl. I can talk Punjabi. See, such a shock. After that, I called the parents. I said, look here, I am not a psychiatrist, God's grace. Psychiatrist, psychotherapist and psychologist. Psychologists construct palaces, castles in the air. The psychotherapists go and stay there. And the psychiatrists collect the rent. I am not any one of them. Then I said, look here, she has got a tremendous shock of denial that he has denied her. The only thing I can think of is she should get another terrible shock so that earlier shock can be undone. So, Swamiji, how to do that? I said, don't ask me that. That you find out. Because she was not ready to accept no in her life. All those people who become frustrated, I never expected my son will be like that. I thought he will marry a girl from our community and I already selected and all that, but he went to that country and came with a maddam and I don't know what should I do? You get married once. Friends, learn these two things if you want to be happy. Say no and accept no gracefully. In this manner, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, then Swadhyaya, everyday study of Bhagavad Gita is a must. Not only mechanically chanting, that is okay, but that is not enough. And second thing is, watch your mind. Before we take up any job, what is the quality of our mind? During the execution of the job, what is the quality of our mind? After the job is over, what is the quality of our mind? Mind has to be equanimous before we begin. Mind must remain equanimous during the operation. Mind must continue to be equanimous after the job is done, like a catalytic agent. Speeds up the process, but doesn't get exhausted in the process. When we thus keep an eye, that is Swadhyaya. What others are doing, we have nothing to do. See, keep an eye on your mind. And the last one is Ishwar Pranidhan. Ishwar Pranidhan is, we have to know for certain, all that we do, the last touch is that of the divine. See, Adhishtanam tatha karta karanam cha pruthak vidam vividha cha pruthak sheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam sharir vang manor bhi yat prarabhate naraha nyayam va viparitam va panchayate tasya hetavaha. These are the 5 principles which go into operation of any action. And in that, last is daivam chaivatra panchamam, divine grace. So if there is success, it is divine grace. If it is a failure, it is our failure. Thus, we can balance our life and remain happy without any efforts. So take a vow now in this 10th International Conference. Refuse to be miserable. In every conference you get some takeaway, is it not? This is the takeaway. Refuse to be miserable. If you have done this thing, you have done a great favor to yourself. So when you go home, they say, "Hey, Naya avatar, no complaint today." See? And when they will be surprised, they will be happy. This contagion of happiness can make everyone around us happy. But if we are all the time frustrated, people will start avoiding us. Arey yaar, aa gaya. No. Therefore, friends, don't become happy. Discover that you are happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.